as much of the Sierra is shut down by a blizzard tonight. KCRA3's live tracker brought us these images from I-80 earlier tonight. All lanes have been shut down for hours because the driving conditions are just so dangerous.
And things are not looking much better on Highway 50. Drivers are having to stop to put on chains in the cold and the wet weather. The heavy winds and the snow are creating some dangerous driving conditions tonight on 50. It's best just to avoid the roads in the Sierra altogether. Thanks for joining us at 11. I'm Ty Steele.
And I'm Edie Lambert. So this is now night 2 of this major storm hitting the Sierra, and we have more hours ahead of these dangerous conditions.
Right now, Interstate 80 is closed for big rigs from Applegate to the Nevada state line, and chains are required from Baxter to Nevada. On Highway 50, chains are required from Kybers to Myers.
We have live team coverage of the storm tonight with our reporters on Interstate 80 and Highway 50. And first, we go to our chief meteorologist, Mark Finan, who is tracking this system.
I think for many areas, tonight is going to be about the worst of what we are going to see. You can see these bands of rain going across the valley, and as they head up the hill, it's turning to snow. And right now, the snow levels are beginning to drop. I'll tell you more about that here in just a second. But at elevations above 5,000 feet, it has been a steady snow all night. Earlier today, the snow was coming down at about 1 inch an hour, and tonight I think those snow rates have gone up to 2 to 3 inches an hour in many locations, and that continues from south to north. So on Highway 108, on Highway 4, Bear Valley, it's been snowing all night. It'll snow all day tomorrow and snow into the day on Sunday. Highway 88, this is another road that is closed near Silver Lake, so the Carson Spur is closed. On Highway 50, we haven't had any closures just yet. The snow level is beginning to come down. We're now starting to get that slushy mix in Pollock Pines at 4,000 feet. Don't be surprised if over the weekend you do see an occasional closure because of avalanche control that they might have to do above Highway 50. And then on Interstate 80, here too, been snowing all day, and that snow level now really beginning to drop again. I'll talk more about that in a minute. But let's talk about not only the snow, but the wind that's going on up at some of the ridge tops. I want to show you just how strong the winds have been. This is up on the ridge tops. This isn't down where anybody lives, but this is at Alpine Meadows. The red line indicates the sustained wind, and the green dots indicate the wind gusts. The scale is over here. This line is 100 miles an hour. And some of these gusts are up over 150 miles an hour. So have sustained winds near 100, gusts up over 150. That's wild, and that's why the ski resorts have shut down operations, and many of them have, especially the upper parts of the mountain. Back to you.
Mark, thank you. And back out to the roads now with the big message tonight. Don't travel through the Sierra this weekend. And you look at those wind numbers and you can really understand why.
Yeah, it's dangerous. Let's go live to Orko Mana, who is along Interstate 80 near Baxter. That's an altitude of about 4,000 feet. Orko, we see a little bit of snow falling where you are.
Yeah, you guys are talking about the wind, and that's really what we're seeing here too. The wind is picking up the little snow that is falling right now. We are seeing patches of maybe more snow and maybe less snow. We are seeing a lot more snow further up, but we can't actually get there because between Drum Forebay and the Nevada state line, I-80 is shut down. It's been that way for hours. I brought my yardstick to try to show you those snowfall conditions up there, but again, that road is closed for that section. But down here we are seeing some of the snow start to accumulate on the road here. You can see the snow there here on the ground, but because the area a little bit further up, like I said, between Drum Forebay and the Nevada state line is still shut down. You can see some vehicles have parked off to the side of the interstate. There's a semi truck there here on the eastbound I-80 on-ramp heading toward Drum Forebay, and we spoke to folks who were in normal cars, just people in the area who were trying to get to places like Reno and Truckee, who said that they were going to pull off to the side to try and hopefully make it through once the roads opened.
We thought we would be able to make it, but we saw that there was some trouble and decided to kind of wait it out, but it looks like it's probably not going to work out tonight. So if it's not going to get better, I don't necessarily want to sleep in the car overnight. So
we were planning on waiting it out a little bit, but we are considering going back home. I wasn't aware there was going to be a storm. I know I should have checked.
Yeah, and a lot of those folks who were waiting for an hour or 2 or 3 decided to leave because, again, it's unclear when that section of I-80 between Drum Forebay and the Nevada state line will open. We drove through that area a little bit earlier, and the Caltrans crew said that they were working on it, but it's unclear when that will happen. Again, as conditions continue to pick up, as those snow levels continue to drop, and we are expecting to see more snow, the big message from Caltrans and CHP, stay home if you can. Reporting live along I-80 in Baxter, Orca, Indiana, KCRA 3 News.
All right, Orca, you get home safely. Appreciate your updates.
The Highway Patrol is warning truck drivers not to use Highway 49 as a bypass to 80. Right now, Highway 49 is closed between Downeyville and Satley. And the CHP also sent these images showing why Highway 49 is not equipped to handle big trucks. Some of those intersections are not very wide. They say if they do spot truck drivers on that highway, they will be fined and then turned around.
And viewers have been sharing their videos of the snow with us, and a KCRA3 viewer sent us this one from Truckee. Look at all that snow. You can see the strong winds blowing all that snow around. The viewer says they're not looking forward to all the shoveling they're going to have to do to clear out.
We appreciate that video, and boy, we've got another shot showing you those conditions. KCRA3's Carolina Estrada is live in Strawberry at about 5,500 feet along Highway 50. Carolina, it looks miserable.
It's really cold. The winds are so strong, it actually hurts a little when the snow hits your face. And I really want to show you guys how much snow has fallen in this area, and what better place than right here. You can see this snow has been untouched, and it's been closed probably for some time now. So here you can actually see we have 12 inches of snow in this area right here in Strawberry, and the yardstick is actually also kind of moving because of those strong winds. And you know, I have it a little over my ankle. So definitely it's been snowing a lot. What we have been seeing is strong winds, the snow coming down, and just very bad visibility. You can't really see very far ahead from yourself. And imagine driving with those conditions, and you'll see right here on Highway 50, people are out on the roads driving like this. We spoke to a couple of drivers who were heading up and down the Sierra. They were saying they didn't expect conditions to be as dangerous as they are right now.
Nighttime, I would definitely call for the night. Motel, hotel, safer option. Hit it during the day. That's going to be your best bet. I mean, unless you're a really confident driver.
Never expected snow before, so I didn't have like any like snow chain, anything like that. So go up there, I had to buy this chain for like $100 or something.
And right now in this shot, you can see it's very bad visibility, and you can't even see the pavement on the roads. It's just covered in snow completely. You guys can probably see right now those roads just covered in snow. And even though Caltrans has been working consistently, because we have been seeing them go up and down Highway 50, blowing away the snow, they just can't keep up with these conditions. And the wind picking up that snow also and just carrying it also makes those whiteout conditions even worse. So definitely the message is don't drive up, and if you do, be prepared with those chains, because there are chain controls from Kybers all the way to Myers, like you guys already mentioned. And if you don't have those chains, they're just not going to allow you to come up, because obviously, as you guys can see, these conditions are just very dangerous and very bad. Reporting live in Strawberry, Carolina Estrada, KCRA 3 News.
Yeah, just a pretty brutal assignment tonight. Carolina, thank you so much for showing us what's going on up there. And well, the story of the storm is, of course, the wind and the snow. We've also been seeing some rain in the valley. This is a look at conditions earlier tonight along Highway 50, just before the I-80 split. You can see it was definitely raining hard enough to slow traffic.
And another KCRA3 viewer sent us these images from Dixon earlier tonight. This was taken near Stratford Avenue and North 1st Street, and you can see the rain just coming down in sheets here.
Here's a look at conditions in Rockland. A viewer sent in this view from their back porch. What a gorgeous view they have. They say they saw rain and hail today.
And foothill communities are seeing a lot of rain. We got this shot this afternoon in Camino. People should take their time on the roads and look for emergency vehicles.
Okay, so with more on conditions, we want to check back in with Mark. I know you cringe when you hear people say they had no idea the storm was coming. You've been warning for days.
Have we mentioned it?
A few times.
I'm not sure we mentioned it. So yeah, things are actually changing right now in the Sierra and in the foothills. So let me show you the last couple of hours. You can see this line of rain go across the valley, and embedded in that, there are some areas of some steadier rain. You get a couple of tenths of an inch of rain, like this one that's just getting ready to go into Modesto. And this area that just went through Stockton, all of this area through northern San Joaquin County and Sacramento County. Sacramento itself, we just dried out, but we have rain to the east from Folsom and all all the way down toward Ione and Plymouth, Placerville getting some heavy rain right now. But it's on the northern edge of it that we're starting to see this change. We have that heavier rain around Auburn. You go back toward Roseville and Highway 65, that rain tapers off. But let's go a little bit farther to the north and look what you find here when you go up Highway 49. We're starting to get some snow, at least indicated on Doppler at Grass Valley. But let me show you the change. I'm going to show you the radar loop here over the last hour. So what you'll see here is look where the snow line is and look at where it is now. So just in the last hour, we're seeing that change. This kind of thing will move to the south. So we'll get that drop in the snow levels just in the next couple of hours from north to south. So it's in Grass Valley now. It'll be in Georgetown and Camino within the next couple of hours. Because we're going to get that lower snow, this is about how much snow we're expecting. In Nevada City over the next couple of days, maybe 6 to 8 inches of snow. Alta is higher, up around 3,600 feet. That's not too far from where Orco was. About 18 to maybe 24 inches of snow in Pollock Pines. Right now, we're getting slushy snow. By the time we get to Sunday night, we may have 2 feet of new snow on the ground. Back to you.
All right, Mark, thank you. And we want to see your view of the snow or the rain. Share your pictures with us through KCRA.com or the KCRA3 app. Just click the Upload tab. And we'd also like to get snow reports from those of you who are in the snow. We'd like to know how much you've seen fall at your house. So send in that information with your pictures.